Hello, good morning, my people. This is the hard face again that the Chris is here. I am not so excited this morning, but I'm not so sad either. So I'm in between. So maybe this broadcast can be an interesting one. You know, the energy I have, I bring it onto the show, and that is human for you. Well, as you all know, people, today is the 13th of August. 2024. It's good to have it on record. Today is 13th of August 2024. And so whatever we say today, let children put it down and this is the way we live our life at this particular time. On today's show, we'll take a look at some of the newspapers and we're going to focus on the topic of today. We probably will not finish it today. We might come back for it tomorrow. So I really will not be wanting, because sometimes I jump from one topic to the other without actually doing justice to them. So hopefully I will be able to do justice to it today. Otherwise, we'll come back tomorrow for the same topic. It is called the economics of education. You know, and it's so important to have this topic on the table and discuss it sincerely, without any fear, without any reservations, and with open mind. And with the belief that we can do better or we want to do better. So as usual, I have my girl. My girl is here today, Mary. You know, she's somebody who's been on strike. She's back. Mary is back. Mary, let's see your face. Finally, you are back. Look, where is this new hairstyle coming from, Madam Mary?
It's coming from Abuja.
Wow. Money, how are you?
I'm fine. How is London this morning?
No, we're fine. So tell us what's going on in Abuja. You kids went on strike. I know the strike is still out there. What's going on?
Yeah, it's just been one issue or the other. One date issue. Now I've not been on air. I wanted to talk about I don't know if you heard the news about the cross-dresser that they killed around Mapuchi area in Abuja. But then I couldn't come on air to talk about it and how sad the event was, because a lot of people frowned at it, because at the end of the day, no matter what, it's really not the right thing to take the life of somebody, because the way they were talking about it online, it looks like the crossdresser was killed, and they said he was this crossdresser thing, he was popularly called area mama, you get. So they saw him or her body, his body lying there at Mabuchi Junction. So,
why are you using his or her? What is going on here? Is he a man? Is he a gay? Is he a
a man that dresses like a woman, that would do makeup, wear hair, you get, put on heels, like they dress like a woman, but their gender is male. Then they come and appear as a woman. Those are the people who call cross-dresser. I don't know if you
why don't we use the right word for them? Maybe I'm too stupid. I'm of the old generation. So you don't know why she's a lesbian. You don't know why she's a lesbian. She like to be a woman.
He's a man, no, like a male. That's what I'm trying to say. But they dress like a woman.
Yeah, but why is he dressing like a woman? Is it fun, or
and this is not risky, right?
But yeah, we know Bobrisky is a queer. We know that.
Okay, the kind of thing that Bobrisky do is the kind of thing that this person does.
So now we interpret it. So he's a queer. Let's go on.
Sometimes it's confusing. Now, when you want to address them, you might even say she or he. You get, it's confusing because they don't
until they tell us how to call them. We are aware of the politics.
They put on short gown. Then you see them with breasts on their chest. I don't know if they wear it, and they have normal boot like a female, the hips, everything like a female. The same makeup like as a female.
Well, maybe how does that make people feel? How does that make people feel?
I really don't know. Like, I don't know. Then, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like what James Brown was saying, James Brown was like that. If you are a cross-dresser and to some extent you've made small money, I think you should pipe low. According to him, he said he only put on such outfits for his content creation. But you know, a lot of them make money from this. They are fellow men, you understand? We carry them. That is the gay stuff we're talking about. So at the end of the day, this particular one in Abuja here was, according to them, they saw his body lying out. So we don't know if it was maybe one chance or people that killed him that frowned at it, because no matter how we see it, despite the fact that Abuja is a federal capital territory, it's, to me, I feel like it's dominated mostly by the north. You understand? So
No,
if
not dominated by the north. It's in the northern region of Nigeria. It's
yes,
dominated by
but by
Muslim.
the
When you saying
northerners, yes,
and when you say it's dominated by Muslim or how? Let's understand the language. When you say north, north
it's
what
dominated
is north?
by people that will not, you understand, accept that kind of lifestyle.
All right,
Because
I
most
hear
of
what you're
these
saying. I
things,
hear what you're
yes,
saying. Yeah.
most of these people doing it, they're mostly based in Lagos, and they feel like, oh, maybe Lagos or Asaba, and they feel like it's a normal lifestyle. It's
Hmm.
we. You cannot come and do that thing here in the northern region, in the northern parts of the country, and you think you go scot free with it.
Yeah.
So that's one sad thing that actually occurred in
So
Abuja.
they put an end to his life and threw his body
That's
somewhere.
it though. That's it though. So maybe a warning to every other cross dresser. You understand? That planning to, because that it
Don't,
could this
don't tell them
lifestyle,
not to come to Abuja. For
it's
them, those of them.
it's becoming like a normal thing. Like a man, maybe after, I don't know if maybe they try to work and maybe they're not getting money. They just change their agenda and say, okay, let's be a female. Let's go into the female.
And what kind of men? I think what is even interesting for me is what kind of man will also not see a beautiful woman that are all over the places and so go and pick a stupid man that is what you want. Anyway, that is something
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand. As long as you don't,
If,
if it
he,
doesn't affect
if
me,
he's
I
not
have no
giving them
problem with it.
money,
Eh?
he's not giving them money, Bobrisky will not be making money. You see, Bobrisky is back. He's back from prison. And you can see how he's shining, right? You can see
Yes.
that he's just doing one party or
He
the
must
other.
have
So the thing,
impregnated a lot of people, or he must have made a lot of people happy in the prison. He
it's
couldn't have
really a
stayed.
wrong,
I don't know where they
really,
kept Bobrisky in the prison. Would they keep him
I
among the
don't know. I
men?
don't know if
Would
it
they
was
keep him
really
among the
prison he
women?
kept him, because
Eh?
he wasn't looking like somebody that was in the prison. So in the nutshell, what I'm trying to say is this lifestyle, irrespective of the fact that we think is a normal thing, the young people are emulating it. They feel it's the fastest way of making money. We now have a lot of cross dresser, upcoming cross dresser. They are coming up, and it's just like a normal lifestyle. It's something that, to some extent, we need to stop, because I don't know if I would say Nigeria is a lawless country. We do this thing, or we do this thing without acting, like trying to stop these people, taking action towards this thing they are doing. Let it not be like Nigeria is not a country where we now have cross dresser, you understand, showcasing themselves everywhere in the internet as if it's a
Yeah,
normal lifestyle.
but Mary, the country is a free country. We are living in a secular state. If somebody chooses to dress like a woman, so be it. As long as the person does not tamper on someone else, I think he or she is free to do so, according to the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You cannot put
However,
your name in
personally,
Nigeria. You
Personally,
cannot
I
put
don't
your name in
understand it.
Nigeria.
What? I don't understand it, Mary. That is me. I don't understand it. And as long as it doesn't affect me and in any way, I'm cool. If it does, if it comes near me, I may react like a stupid man because I don't understand it. So that is my way of addressing that difficult issue. Well, like you rightly said, Mary, whatever the case, it is wrong to take somebody's life. But some of us are like they want to pass judgment for God. All judgment should be left for God. That is what I think. The one the society cannot administer, because those are moral issues. And as far as I'm concerned, the person that chooses to dress like a woman, I've never hurt any fellow citizen. As long as he
That
didn't try to
yeah,
rape
that was
somebody.
why people were frowning at it, that this is their lifestyle. To some extent,
Well,
it's
it's
not
not
the right
excusable. As long as the person didn't break the law, he doesn't deserve to die. By So if you kill the person, you commit murder. However, if you know that your way of life is affecting other people's religion or their way of life too, you need to keep your own in the bedroom, or else you're going to get the treatment. Anyway, that is that is a difficult one, Mary. What a way to start the show. And today, Mary, let's take, because we need. I really want us to do some justice to all we're going to do today. So to do that, let us, maybe we should start with a little bit of the newspaper, or we start with the topic of today. I'm thinking that we should start with the topic of today, but sometimes we no more read the paper, so that's my concern. We no more read it. But let me quickly run through this. Maybe we'll have a guest on the show. So now that we're still alone, we can go through the topic of today, which is, and I'm starting with a very beautiful slide from these people. We know them. Everybody know these people. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, popularly called ASU. You understand? They're gonna be our friends today. I wish I could have a guest from them tomorrow to actually come and defend themselves, on what we're going to talk about. Because they are academics, I expect them to do better. But unfortunately, we're not. So that's why today's topic is going to be centered around the economics of education. Don't forget, we did the economics of football, we did the economics of agriculture with me, Daddy Chris. Today we're going to look at the economics of football with Mary. Mary, now, I always say to young people who are out there on the street, I know you must have experienced this wahala from this industry, where you go to school, you spend more years in school, this government, I don't know what excuse they have. And then the academic staff union of university want to come to us and say government is not treating them well. They have an agreement with government. So they become a mere pressure group. But this is the most creative. This would have been the most productive set of human beings we have in the nation. Because they are academicians, they are knowledgeable baggers. Let me use the word. When you look at the lawyers, they are there. If you go to the engineering field, they are there. That is where you train, you bring out human beings. Yet, that important sector of the Nigerian economy, still like every other sector of the economy, is polluted, is poisoned with oil money. And the oil money is making them to become, they turn them from men to children. And that is what I want to use. And I'm going to stand to be corrected for those of you today. And we're going to really talk about us, because you can install that clip, because the clip is going to give it to you guys today. So if you have a chance, unfortunately, this is a show. I'm like a pastor. Mary, when a pastor sits in the church in front of the altar, he talks anything he wants to talk. Nobody can tell the pastor that is not true. Have you seen somebody tell the pastor that one?
That is in the church. In the church, you can preach, nobody will counter you. But now when you bring it on the media, have you not seen the drama between Very Dark Man and Prophet this man, Jeremiah? Have you not seen what is trending?
No, I don't want to bring that topic here, because when I brought it yesterday, they wanted to kill me. I like, you see, my only pastor, the only pastor we should be talking about.
I was telling somebody that the quiz will definitely like this a Very Dark Man.
Oh, I love Very Dark Man, and I love the Pastor Damina. You see that Pastor Damina? You see, God brought Pastor Damina to shoot all the things we've been saying. And most of you will come and fight us. It's good that a fellow pastor is the one saying it. Because when the Christ we talk about the attitude or the behavior of the pastor, all this na tight, tata, you say, oh, that the Christ. But when a fellow pastor now come out and say, this is a scam. Mary, come to think of it. This is why we want to look at the economics of education. We're going to see whether we are actually educated people. Somebody said, I read a very small piece of it today, that if you buy this, if you pay for this, you will, our solution, there's a solution to this. Pastor Damila is saying, Very Dark Man is right now. The Very Dark Man is only saying that, NAFDAC, as a question to NAFDAC, did you actually license this? Okay. Do you understand that this is the language behind the licensing? Because NAFDAC need to defend it. So NAFDAC, if that is the case, what are the ingredients that makes you to license it? Because NAFDAC is dragged to disrepute. And that is on one side. But what is really interesting for me is, people are saying now you have to do this by faith. They want Nigerians by faith. And how can I pay for something and I'm waiting for faith to cure it? Mary, if I want to do faith, and I will just pray to God, that thing will be free. Jesus Christ came, he didn't say we should pay. He even made sacrifice for us. How can I pay for what God is going to give to me?
There were still people defending the prophet. Some people said the prophet hand is holy. You can actually use it to heal people. That Very Dark Man has already used his hand, you understand, to spoil whatever anointing that is in that water. How do they expect it to work? You see the
wahala. You see the wahala. So it is not proven. So the Very Dark Man. So my hand now, people like my hand now, I go don't spread the anointing when they do it.
Yes, he's a sinner. His hand can spread anointing. He's not holy. He's not holy like the man of God. So that's it.
Anyway, you see the problem, my people. You see, that is why ASU, let's look at bring when I come today. ASU, I expect ASU to rest. You see what is so painful? You see all this union, I wanted ASU to come out from time to time, the way Labour is coming out to make strategic statement, important statement, contribution to nations building. Especially when you see things like this, they should be able to make a statement. There must be a press man speaking for ASU who should be speaking today on important issues. This is the brain of the nation. You know, when you talk of ASU, these are the brain of the nation. These are I so love the body that they could come together. But unfortunately, what ASU does alone is fight for money. And not even good money. Money to pay their welfare. And I say this country will get wahala. ASU, me and I get wahala. Not that I think you guys are well paid. If you listen to my show, I believe a lecturer in Nigeria should be any minimum of 5 million naira. It's not even enough. But say, okay, because of our standard of living, it might work. I don't want to compare the average salary of because that's not. I'm not looking at the welfares of the people today. I'm looking at the economies of education in general. So I want to put it this way: maybe up till now, just for Nigerians to get this, the oil sector, only the oil sector contribute 95% of Nigerian foreign exchange, and all our budgetary allocation, 80% of it comes from oil. So we don't understand any other thing other than oil. That is my pain. And ASU, I want people to sit down and write this figure down. ASU, we have a problem with ASU today, Mary. And when I finish, you're gonna tell me what you think, Mary. I'm making this pressure to ASU. So this is our destiny, ASU. I don't know how you guys see this. I know you're going to say, oh, the government is making a lot of money. The government is corrupt. They are spending a lot of money on this. I can say that as a layman. But I would be more disappointed if ASU is saying the same thing. You know why I'm so happy, Mary? I brought a professor from the Delta State University, Abraka, Professor. He spoke intelligently. He's the one that actually taught us. He went on to talk about the problem of the Nigerian state. And he was not blaming the issue on only corruption. Maybe because he's an agriculturist, you understand? He's a professor of agriculture. So the guy was able to tell us the problem of the Nigerian state, that it is our over-reliance on this one sector called oil. The money is not enough. And then before your president will spend 20 billion on this, I'm going to look at the president's budget, how he's been spending money. One day, we're going to put President Tinubu. Baba, I get all your record now at the pylon. How you are spending money extravagantly. We're going to put it down. But that's not the topic of today. As soon as I'm not get that today. Now, for us to put this in Nigeria, I don't want to go to that. Do you know that in the UK, I had the statistics. Good. Maybe we must take a look at this one. This is so beautiful. Let me put this figure up and down. It is scrolling and it is at the same time of this. In 2020 to 2023, the UK higher education sector had a total income of over 50 billion pounds. Mary, that is what the UK education sector generates.
You can never see a record of Nigerian education sector. You can never see a record of it.
Wait, I will come to see. I will show you Nigeria own. And I really want Nigerians to digest this. And ASU, the most intelligent set of people in Nigeria, I want them to look at this figure with me. I have kept something on the slide. I said, what is a poisonous substance? It's something you eat normally. That's not, if you see it on the surface, it's not supposed to kill you, but it's killing you. That's a poison. And that is the poison of oil. Mary, how can UK generate 50 billion? Let me tell you how much 50 billion is in Naira. Mary, look at it. 50 billion pounds is equal to 101 trillion. 770 billion. I know be this man. I know be now Senate president. When what do you call it? Then 335 million naira. As at it is today, because the pounds is actually more, it's about 2,000 something. So I cannot say it's just 100 100 trillion. Mary, do you know our budget for last year? Our total budget for the country last year was 27 trillion naira. Now, I want you guys to understand this. Our total budget for a country called Nigeria, we say will be country, only education alone is making 100 trillion for the UK. The whole money we get to spend, we budgeted was 27 trillion. I use the word. The oil money is not enough. Oh, you know, go carry us. For this,
Everything is oil. Everybody's oil.
and you know what I'm worried about? When we talk today in this country, you know what they're going to talk about? Oh, politicians are corrupt. Yes, I know they are corrupt. I know they are village fools. But until we understand the cause of our problem, we're not going to solve it, Mary. And it's the more disappointing if ASU is one of those. You see, when people talk of ASU and they accuse them, I don't. I talk about things like this, ASU. I expected you people to be more intelligent than this. I expected you to be able to approach this issue better than everyone else. ASU, how do you explain that your department, your sector of the Nigerian economy, which is supposed to generate us 100 trillion in a year, you are begging the government or you are fighting the government. You're going on strike for peanuts. You know how much ASU is asking for? Peanuts. Peanuts. It's not even enough. It could not buy you a biscuit in the United Kingdom. I don't understand this. I cannot understand this, ASU. And that's why I really, really wish I'm going to bring ASU to this show. And I want to invite the ASU as a body. I'm writing to them. I want to bring them here because they are too intelligent to be stupid. Have you seen an intelligent, stupid person? No, I've never seen it. Because as educated as they are, you understand? How can an institution or a body or a ministry that's supposed to generate 50 billion? Listen, what we're talking now, this is not the whole of education in the UK. We're saying this is from education tourism. Let's understand this. All right? And if they add all the things the education will bring to the UK. Yeah. So, but imagine first, maybe 50 billion pounds is equal to 101 trillion naira. Our budget last year was 27 trillion. We borrowed the money safe. Part of the money we said Tinubu went and borrow, right? Tinubu went and borrow because he's broke. He doesn't have money. And all we talk about in Nigeria is a government that is corrupt. I am saying we need to change the narrative. I want to, and this is why when I come on the show, I'm not the same every presenter you guys are going to see. So it's going to be a little bit different. You're having a problem with me, guys. That's why I don't care who watch my show. You can't understand where I'm coming from. And so go and sleep. But a time will come. You see all these things we're talking about, Mary. One day, the pastors, when will they talk of so? One young person go come, he go hold the pastor. I want to come today say, una pastor, una be scam. Na fellow pastor, they talk amu. One day, somebody within the academic society will hold you as accountable for what is going on in Nigeria. That we as a body, we should be telling the government how we're going to make money. Not how the government is going to give us money. Because they are weak. Who is the government? Tinubu that is a point. How educated is Tinubu? Compared to those of you brain who are sitting down. Call yourself ASU. Look at the brain put together in ASU. What does Tinubu know? Even the entire people in that cabinet, they should be taking lecture from you. That is how embodied you are. But today, now they see better food to shop. Robo say, that is make it pain them. Now everybody call the pain so. Maybe you know why this is so painful. Now let me tell you another thing. The same country, let me bring one figure. So because I want to do this and I'm going to come back to this topic tomorrow so that we can do newspaper review today. Because these are decreasing too much. However, Nigeria spent over 40 billion naira. Dollars, sorry. No, I said naira for good. Over 40 billion. When we calculate that, we are talking about 60-something trillion.
Wow. Wow.
to access education and healthcare abroad. This is between 2010 and 2020. It's in a period of 10 years, not be 1 year, so because the statistics. This is what the central bank said. You understand? We know that we spend 4 trillion on foreign aid. No, about how much? How much would they spend only for healthcare? They
I don't
can't
understand
add
this.
education.
Which healthcare are they talking about? Is it the one we have in Nigeria? That is
No, now because you guys don't have now. Those that have a lot of money are spending this money to go abroad to go and treat themselves.
Unless because if it's the healthcare in Nigeria, I can't really. It's nothing to write home about. So
Of
where
course.
did the money go to?
And Mary, but you know what is so funny? I'm going to look at the healthcare with you too. I mean, you are the one to do that presentation to Nigerians, not me. But let me do this. Do you know how much healthcare will be making for Nigeria today? I just read today. I don't know. I just follow this Facebook. You don't gather the fact that this boy, what's his name? A musician, Flavor. He took somebody in India to get the eye treatment, and he spent.
His adopted son now, that is Semaji.
Okay.
The one he adopted that is staying with him for over a long time.
He's paying $1 million, $1 million to get treatment for the eyes. 1 million. Do you know what 1 million is? Calculator, my people. How much in billions of naira is that? So what we're saying is, because, and imagine if our healthcare system is great. Do you know today now? Let me not go into healthcare. Let's stick to education. Today, people they go to Cotonou, they go carry certificate, come back. Only 2 years you don't get degree. 2 years you will get degree for Cotonou, come back. 2 years.
Very annoying.
You will come back, say be graduate from Cotonou. No, the one you go outside to Ghana. Ghana now is a source, a place where our children go to study. You, the Akpa, they send your pikin go Ghana too. I mean, that one for better, suppose you spend the money within Africa. How much of Nigerian students in the United Kingdom? School fees here is £14,000 for one. Before you pay the pikin food, everything come here. You know where we did. Jakpa, it did here. So today we're talking about education, Jakpa. This same sector, had it been the Nigerian academic staff were able to put the government down and say we will not lecture until we reform the education so that it becomes productive, as you see in the United Kingdom, they would have saved Nigeria from a lot of trouble. Maybe only education alone will be giving us all the money we need. We forget about oil. Oh God, I can't imagine a country so blessed, and here we are stupid. Maybe yesterday I talked about 2 days ago I talked about what football can bring to Nigeria. Football alone, UK generates 6.1 billion pounds from only football.
But you know, everything we turn it to be political. How can football give you money whereby they are still playing their political games, even in the football sector? You get? So it's really annoying.
But maybe think first. Football for only give us, we get younger people. When go fit play football pass in England.
That are everly ready, like
they are hungry. And they are not
too many. There are too many. There are nobody to pick them up.
No, Mary. The truth is the institution has not been monetized. It's there. Imagine if NTA of all people choose to just say, I will film the football and I'll put it on a program. Football would have taken a different level. Today, if NTA decide to begin to film our local football and put it on YouTube, it will be a different game. It will be different today, only today. If the government will do that, football in culture in Nigeria, you know how much it will generate for us? If other people will come, they'll come to buy our players. And those of us when they play finish, now go home. All them will see me when they talk now. See where the Mokesha go. The Mokesha don't go home. Where they relax, then they follow NAF for Yash. All them Guavon. Now only that one, only job of course. Now all of them look for because there's no other job. If the institution has been well monetized, if I only some club, your mate when they go play for Brazil here, they go back home and play in their Brazilian league. And it's still worth it, Mary. Brazil BTV gonna hold it, they get money past us that we cannot think. Let's forget about that one today because we will come back another day for the football. Then on a day when I talk about the business of agriculture, Mary, Maybe that one, if you listen to Boniface, the guy, he tell you how much we're making. Oyibo came to Africa to colonize us. What we had was agrico. What they came to do was to farm and take the food product away. There was nothing like this oil. Oil never come. Oh, there was no oil. Oil was discovered in
Okay,
1956.
if the agricultural sector does not have enough money, you can imagine. Okay, let me say, for example, you are in the UK now. You can imagine when you export foodstuffs from Nigeria to the UK. Do you know how much that these people make?
Maybe
You
you
know
are
how
talking of
expensive they sell it to people.
the layman
Because
you they say
you
so.
own a farm, and you now have the link to be able to send your foodstuff from your farmland, from what you harvested in your farm to the UK. Tell me how you're going to be broke.
Maybe you know what the people like they drop to disrupt today.
Unfortunately, everybody just depend on oil. Nobody's thinking.
And that's the poison, Mary. You said it all, my daughter. If that agric, you they talk of this cheap business of agriculture. Listen, in those days, that your state called Enugu. Enugu were known to be coal city. Mary, you know what they they do? Now they take the back of your television when they black, so all these black things when you see around you, so most of them are made from coal.
I don't even know what later went wrong with the whole coal stuff in it.
Oh yeah, they now. Oh yeah, don't come. Who go waste time? If people like say you get new wife, baby.
This city they are calling people just for formality. How many coal are people producing now?
Baby, it be like in those days, those our papa they wicked well. They go don't marry our ma go don't be old. Maybe our ma go don't reach 40 something. They can't go bring one fresh girl like you, Mary. When they bring you call us, they're not gonna look the old woman again. You understand? Even the old woman cuckoo not go talk, he go become mama for compound. They're not they sleep with them again. Now be the thing where it's so oil money, oil come. Tinubu and everybody they become minister of petroleum.
And then they abandon the coal. Why not? Okay, even if you are depending on the oil, you want money from the oil sector, right? So why can't you still do something from that coal? Money is never too much, right? So
no, you see, Mary, this is the beauty of it. What did I want to ask Nigeria? Before, even when they discover this oil, which money they take develop the oil sector? Now money from agriculture. You understand? It was money we were earning from agriculture that was used to build the first refineries that brought out this oil, that they become so rich. But when the oil begin to pop out from the ground, Mary, our eyes were blind with money. Go on. Of all people say, we too get plenty money, maybe they pay dodgy. They never think of to born you that time. Maybe your father never even marry your mother that time. Said, no, he never even marry her. That time, when would they talk so very? Sorry. You know, that is the time we're talking about. There was money. Go and say, make they pay dodgy. That is, you don't need to do anything, but you don't pay money.
We will not jump this matter. Which year is that? Like I said, they have not married.
Yeah. You know where Nigeria, you know where go on be Nigerian governor? When they say go on with one Nigeria, go on. Now go on, lead us to war. During the 1967, 68, 69, and 1970. Now go on. They never even bomb me.
That's far.
But I don't want to pay Dojo. I don't dare alive when they pay Doji. So I not be
Doji.
The Doji na free money. Anybody they get one man when they was in charge, then they share the money. Because we have so much money, we were sharing it in the same country where we are crying now. Mona go people come Nigeria. And in fact, they said they have so much money. Nigeria paid salary of some countries. Country when Nigeria paid.
Who was the president then? Or no president?
Gowon, he's still alive. Gowon never died.
So why are we not counting as one of the best president Nigeria ever produced? We keep on saying Obasanjo.
How can he be best president for sharing money? Is that not the problem we are facing now?
It means there was no hardship. There was
no hardship. No, but if you know what we do that time, Mary? May I tell you one thing? 1977, we can't waste money. We say we want to organize African games. African cultural game. That is one exhibit African culture. Now be first tackle. In 1977, Nigeria had so much money, we can't pump money, build a village called Festac.
Is it the Festac I know in Lagos?
That is it, my daughter. We built it because we want to celebrate. That's how much money this country have.
But you know, they later started selling the house to individuals.
Of
to
course, now
private,
they don't sell off
private,
finish. Money not there
private.
now. You know, it be like who get
People,
money.
a lot of people that rented house in first started buying it. They are now house
Exactly. No, maybe
owners.
in fact, some people not agree buy that. They're not even agree take. Say the house go soon fall.
No,
Because
okay.
that the first kind of set of story building when they build like that. I said this house go soon fall. It never fall.
I had one of my girlfriend then that told me that they sold theirs, like they had to buy their own. They rented it later on. They said they want to start selling it. So a lot of people
Government don't sell it. Hey, Mary. The broke ass government don't sell it. Hey. I don't know how to. Obasanjo go they look these people now with pains. I swear.
But what is their life now? It's just that in the situation where they are, they cannot really do anything at this point.
No, you know what is so funny? I'm so happy. Mary, what I'm so happy about is these same leaders. They never die, yo. The atrocity they cause. Go on. When no fee put money, wait, you get money, so much money, you know fee invest them back on agriculture. Okay. Maybe we assume say go on is in go on confused because when money too much, sometimes it a confused person. That was the same country we are crying about today, Nigeria. This is how oil poisoned us. We even built Festac, 1977, for nothing. You know how much we spent for Festac? That's government how much they spend. Mary, if I tell you this country today, you know the like ASU who's supposed to have all this story. They have a lot of historians. They have economists in ASU. They are gathered, and all they do is pay me more money. You don't ask where the money is coming from. It's okay to bring Tinubu, make us slaughter him. But where does Tinubu have the money? He gets somebody that is going to borrow from 27 trillion when they spend. You don't say that person a loss. So Tinubu is wasted. He doesn't have money. There's no money in the country. The oil money before Tinubu will come to also comes to do it guy. I said they work out, they go now. They say when you have Tinubu, you have people like Wike. What do you expect? A country is now in the hands of low-life people. In fact, there's no story, nowhere to go. We get problem. But what is so painful is why would I also be part of this? Only this one now ask. Maybe if I never talk of Agrico, the Agric will go just now. Now I show you waiting education with the amount of people when we don't train when they don't they educated for Nigeria. If Nigerian universities is allowed to make money, which will be the campaign of ASU, they will be, in fact, foreign students will be coming to the country. Nigeria will make over 50 trillion of money from foreign students. Go and ask how much the UK is making from foreign students. All those African countries, now people are going to, I mean, another year, they go to Rwanda for education. Nigerians are going to Rwanda for education. And Rwanda is going to be it. So sooner, small time, Rwanda will begin pursue us. Because they kill a lot of their own people during the war, now maybe they look for people. When the population don't reach a kind stage, when Nigeria is there, don't do some more havoc, we show them pepper, they will begin pursue us. Like with South Africa, they pursue us. So
it's really painful that Nigeria, as big as we are, like we are going to other small African countries, and by so doing, there's something they say in the broken English that see finish. You get, it's bringing a lot of insults to Nigerians. It's looking as if, okay, I heard somebody said that how many South Africans are in Nigeria?
Good question.
Can you point how many South Africans?
In those days, Mary.
It's even true.
In those days, Mary, that time.
And we have a lot of Nigerians there. If you see Igbo men that owns business in South Africa, like they are based there, they're just there, say that's their home. So why would they have issues?
They will. And Igbo people never learn from the war.
They don't.
They never learn. Igbo man go one place to go turn out to home. You go forget that village where you come from.
They have their Igbo markets there in South Africa.
And that's what they do. You know what they did? Igbo people, Mary, sorry, una people never learn. Make I tell you one thing. There's
the way they develop other people, the way they develop other people, other countries, other states.
I said they never learn. Really.
The East. East
they never learn.
How many investments is in the East? Because
Mary, the question is,
investment we have in the East? Mary, they tell you Igbo men are rich.
I know they go blame me now. Igbo men they go chat for me now. You know what I tell them? I say
no, they say Igbo men are rich, but the place Igbo hail from.
Maybe rich as how? Rich as how? Rich as how? That is cheap rich. Well, rich that you cannot tell on your own people. Go and look at it. In those days, they never learn. You get road where I call today. They call them Okpe Road for Saple. You know the name of the road before? before the war, that road was called Igbo Road. During the war, as close as Igbo people with these people, as our people did, now so they begin kill Igbo people, they take their houses. You never tell you in 1970 year, Igbo man don't forget yesterday. It's you know, he go back, he go, come back to his house. The day somebody they present show for Igbo people before they fight every day. They never learn.
No, apart from
Anyway, that's not the topic of today.
What other markets in the East can you boast of? Even the Onitsha market, to me, I would say it's even falling. How many markets?
Igbo people not believe say somebody go come Igbo land come buy things. Big mistake. You know how many people they go Onitsha, they go buy things today? All the things we use in our area, all the Urobo people, where would they go buy things? Na Onitsha would they go buy them? Who could tell you we will not cross River Niger to come and buy things? I will not buy things there. Igbo man have all the control of the Nigerian economy. But because they are scattered all over the places, they cannot come together. They can't even win election. Look at Peter Obi, they come that day. That's why you go see one stupid Igbo man, they call say, hey, not be this. No, first fight for your own. No, go talk about that.
As annoying as it is now, Peter Obi, Kenneth Okonkwo, is he opted out from working with Peter Obi. He's not granting different interviews, saying a lot of things that
no,
to
me
me
no,
How can you fight somebody that's not fighting you?
He has been catapulted to political relevance. Now, so this way answer.
Now you left him, you've announced that you're no longer working with him. You are granting interviews, saying a lot of things, and this person has never said anything against
Peter is too matured now. Peter will never exchange words. You never see what the professor, even the current governor talk. He say he not see money. Peter say, Shebi, you be professor, in be trader. As you don't be professor, so where I stop, professor go carry him forward. Will they wait for you, professor? Listen, Peter, you are not in their league, man. I just love Peter's humility, man. An intelligent man doesn't talk too much. Kenneth, this Kenneth, you are because this law when you study the grammar when you go to you all the run anyhow.
Him himself Kenneth still confirm this that
make it face me. That be Peter. Peter not go fear answer them. We go open book for each other. Anyway,
he said it by himself in one of the interviews there that he was granted that Peter Obi is too good. The moment you tell Peter Obi do this thing, you say no, let's leave it like this, let's do it like this. That is too soft for his liking. You get so people are like everybody cannot be the same. Maybe hot and cold.
Peter is an intelligent people. Intelligent people don't shout. My people say when you have something to say, you don't shout. Peter, some of the things Peter said is what I'm preaching today. Only Peter could understand where I'm coming from. Only Peter said in his campaign that we need to move from consuming revenue allocation, which is the slide I have on this show now. This is it. I'm coming to it. He said we should move from this revenue allocation. This is the problem we have. Peter, not for let the man even do the job. Peter, I should not take this office. Not even good for you because therefore not let you do it. Not be this way you won't follow work before. Therefore fight you. How can you work in the midst of this? It's not easy to solve Nigerian problem. That's why I said to Tinubu, when I don't be the old man, I go leave him alone. Because the truth is, if people like Asu cannot understand that the problem with Nigeria is this, that their own sector. Mary, you know why I'm so happy when this government, I'm coming to education sector, which is what we have today. When the government said we should pay school fees and he give us money, that one alone would have catapulted our education to another level. Meaning students cannot pay their school fees. University cannot make money. ASU don't need to go on strike anymore because they can make more money than even every other sector. They cannot pay themselves 4 million naira each. Let the business of education be the business of education. If I am the government and I want to be part of it, I will be asking for my money. If government does not want to make money directly and they want to make money from the tax, because it's a win-win, Mary. I give students to go and pay for their school fees. University now make a lot of money. They pay themselves. They pay me tax. You understand? Because government is going to collect money from the universities. Instead, it's the other way around. University are holding you accountable for not going on strike. Are you people insane? Come to United Kingdom. They make 50 billion. This is why I want to share the statistics. They make 50 billion pounds from education, which is 110, almost 101 trillion naira. Your budget, your entire budget for the year is 27 trillion. Something is wrong with us. The million one that they share, so it's nothing when you come to the international stage. All the kind paper one that they share in the name of Naira is rubbish. If we can understand this, we'll be moving, we're going to see our destiny. The destiny is before us. If education, if agric is not making money, education is not making money, football is not making money for us, at the come, you know how much only NTA can generate for Nigeria? Oh my God. Only NTA. No, you know, I will come on talk about that one another day, Mary. Only NTA. If Nigeria can, you see Netflix go come from nowhere. Come buy Nigerian film, come sell it to Nigerians. They collect our money.
I don't understand. And this has been the formula. And it has been like that. And we see it as a normal thing. Like
yeah, no, Mary, we don't, because we don't, our people, the brain behind us, the academic staff, Union of Universities are not talking, or they are not thinking. They have been poisoned by the same oil, poison oil. Maybe sometimes you go to your papa, you ask your papa, say, Papa, give me money, may I go school. You know, they ask the mama, what, Papa, how your work? You go see, ask the mama, how his work? Because if Papa know they earn the money, when wants the money, that's why Papa go borrow money, give Piki, because they know say education is important. They go see borrow, give us, Mary. At the end, our Papa will come there in debt. That is exactly where we are. What is the rationale behind ASU always going on strike, calling on the federal government on either they're going to go on strike, like Labour, they ask Labour, when I want to go on strike, I hear. Labour want such amount of money. If I be Tinubu, oh God, now that time we for solve Nigerian problem. Labour for run, oh. If na me Labour come, me say they want money. I say, bros, no, I go earn more than 1 million naira. But this is what we're going to do. Every sector of the Nigerian economy will be making money. We go change them. I go change them for everybody. Labour for run. When they for leave the meeting with me, they go make money for me. If Mary, agriculture can make so much money that you can't believe. You know what's so funny? Let me just recap. Holland make an export of 100 billion naira, $100 billion yearly from agriculture. I thought it was 20 billion. The latest statistics I saw is 100 billion dollars from agric export. Meaning food when they cook, when they plant for Holland, the entire Holland are agric that they do. They cultivate their land. Holland get land where this Nigeria. In Niger State big past the whole of Holland. Only Niger State is bigger than the entire Holland. But they're making 100 billion. Imagine what agri can bring for us. Look at the education I'm looking at today. 50 billion. 101 trillion from only education. Today, you know how much they do? We they spend the small money, the small oil when we get, they can go study abroad. Mona clap for myself. Maybe I beg, I don't tire. If I never fit, if I say I accuse ASU, I hold them accountable for what they go on for Nigeria, what I go talk. They don't get excuse. And I wish they can come out and defend themselves. I'm looking forward to that debate with ASU. You guys are too intelligent to fail us. Let's change the narrative. Mary, tomorrow we're going to look at the health sector. That will be on you. What the health, how much we can make if our hospitals are working. You know, treatment not get friend. Who they sick, other than food, the next important thing is to treat yourself. If Nigeria, they offer quality health care, you know, go. Because every country, even people go live here, come there, or you go come out here, come treatment. Listen, not be black people, they treat them here. They don't want to kill us for here and say, oh, come out for their country. But now we they treat them. Now we be the nurses, now we be doing where they work for the hospital. You understand? So, because health, when you they sick, you not get choice. Anything doctor tell you, you go do. How come we are not making money from this health sector? With all the number of doctors, you know now, all the doctors, they go abroad. We'll be mumuna. We go train them, finish, they will go abroad, go do their own. They swear for us, Mary. Now, Juju, they do us. Even the most intelligent institution in the country, ASU, they are part of the game. What is the hope we have? I'm holding ASU accountable today, and I hope I'm going to do more justice to this. Mary, I want us to go through papers today so that, you know, so my energy will come up from this education, make I put them for good things. So maybe we look at this.
let's even go on a quick break and come back.
Yes, I'm going to do
So,
that. And what I like about this, maybe I know when we come back now, everything we're going to talk about, it's not going to enter my ear because you're going to talk about government corruption. And I am saying to Nigerians that the problem is not corruption. Oh, corruption is small. How much, Mary? Look at how much alone education for make for us. How much Tinubu and his wife chop? 1.5 billion. That na money. We're talking of
is it
only
that say they
education
chop?
going to make us
They say they have
101
money.
billion. Eh?
They say they don't need your money. They don't need Nigerian money.
No, Mary,
He's
they
rich.
don't.
He has
The truth is, Nigeria don't even have money. Only some people don't even though. But we don't have money. We don't have money. If we have money, we for not the way we did. Money not they hide. People like the wicked, now they get money. See, we can get money. It's a villager. Most of these people, we are all villagers. Come out. If say, what is tomorrow? Wow, Maria, come out, make we see you. How much do you have? Come out, make you see where people get money. I beg you. More play, not go on the break. When we come back, I go blow some people for here. Don't go away. Stay with us. As we look at the reach this figure, even I'm not going to take a come out as we go on the break. Not run, no. Stay with us.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Mary is Mary, there in Abuja, there's always this back and forth thing. So it's time for us to do the newspaper review. So we don't have the privilege to go back and forth. So Asu, it's good I leave the poor girl alone for these few minutes. She's coming back. When she comes back, we're going to be taking a look at the Nigerian papers today together. And tomorrow, for those of you that follow my show, we'll be looking at a very close look at the health sector. And I need an expert in that field to come and talk to us how the business of health. Let me talk about not the business of owning a hospital. I look at the nation as a whole. That's how I think. So when you come to my show, I don't talk about how a private school can make money. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking how Nigeria can make money from education. And that is what I call the economics of education. From the point of view of a great nation like ours, we have failed our nation. And you can blame everybody as much as you want. You can blame Tinubu. I like to blame myself. The fact is we are broke. We don't have money. If you imagine 101 trillion coming from only education, and we are making nothing in Nigeria, instead we are paying out, how can our government survive? So we don't make money, we only spend money. Have you asked yourself, where's the money coming from? Maybe that's the business I have with ASU today. Let me come together, yes. Mary, welcome back.
Thank you.
Where they carry you go, all these people, they don't go marry you. No problem. Let's go and take a look at the papers, all right? That's what I said. I said when you come back, we will take a quick look at the papers today. So
Okay.
it's not a bad idea to start with
The Punch.
Okay, let's do that.
The big story on the Punch. Federal governors reached 3 months agreement on local government allocations. And the rider says government worried about 1990 era when local governments couldn't pay teachers, workers' salaries. And this coming from officials. And that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. We also have a story here that says protest, inflation talks as Council of State meets today. And that story is on page 27. Marketers project 600 naira per litre for Dangote petrol. and that's on page 19. Tinubu unveils 30 hybrid CNG buses, and that story is on page 19. 267 results withheld for malpractices, says WAEC, and that's on 20, page 27. We have a story here that says that Zenith Bank begins 290 billion naira capital raise, and that's on page 24. We also have a story here that says that revenue generating agencies fail to remit 4 trillion naira, and this coming from FAC on page 20. Mubarak's family opposes late singer's anniversary event on page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. Russian flag, police move suspects to Abuja, planned sedition charges on page 26. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch.
You see, when they say make Nigeria think well, you see, now it's about thinking, something. We need to eject something. Hopefully that the Christians have started it in our DNA. We need to purge out something from our system. You see, the only reason, maybe yesterday over the weekend, you know what did happen for my village? My own Ethiopia West local government, we get two local government chairmen for PDP. One fashion, when Baba Ibori the control, then they say, now God get him. Governor Boriwori, when he be new governor, when they born yesterday, Governor Boriwori was an SA to Ibori when Ibori was governor. Now Ibori appointed at that time. Now he don't dey chop money since he don't become governor now. He get the whole fashion. So we get one when the governor take, we get another one when Ibori people when they follow Ibori take. So we get two political PDP chairmen now, as we did for my village. These two people, I know them. And the question, I send a message, say, people now they wait opportunity, maybe two people cocky themselves. Again, maybe if you ask yourself, the question I ask them, say, what are they dragging really? Waiting party chairman won't bring come the community, other than the money when they won't go share. And how much are they? You say, Mary, today, I'm not even interested in how much the money that they ask. The fact that they will just go in there to share money is one thing. What I'm saying is the money they are sharing is not enough. You understand? You see, that's the stupidity, because we focus on sharing small oil money. This local government, when they talk to federal government and governor, reach agreement. What did they agree so Mary? Now how to share money. You see what the whole grammar be speaking. Now here you go see my headline. I say I don't want to read the papers because Nigerian interest is not what the local government can generate. The policy of government, even papers are not even interested in that part. Will it be so bad, Mary? If Tinubu say, okay, this money when they want share, so if I tell you what they want to take and do, Mary, if they share money, give the local government share, you know what they will do? Between governor and local government chairman, they will go construct road. You know that kind of road when they village. You know they reach 2 weeks, grass will grow again.
All I need to understand here is if the government, Abi, if they're worried about the 1990 era when local governments couldn't pay teachers, workers' salaries. But apart from local governments, our governors, are they paying?
No, wait. So since when now? Local governors are now responsible for paying. So they want to make sure the money are being paid.
Are they not owing people that are working, even the health workers that are working in health in each state, in the villages, are they not owing them? So I don't understand why they are trying to. The thing is, I knew that from the onset, they never liked this local government autonomy. Irrespective of how they are trying to pretend.
They're painting it now, Mary. That is quite interesting. But Mary, you know the funniest thing? The question when I ask me, say, so you are telling me now that the job of the local government now to pay salaries. So the reason we have local government is so that we have people who will pay salaries. They will collect the federal government. Federal government will allocate money to them. So they are agents of government to pay salaries. That's it. Do you have no use local government? You be a part. They just appoint, in my state now, Mary, we just have new local government chairman. When you see all of them, I say, when they see me, they would like to make a just die, come out. You know, the way the pastor said, I be bold for their neck. The way you see, they hate Damina now. All the pastors, fear not they let them make stupid statement again. No? Because Damina go saying a lie. You understand? If you don't do anything about it now, no, watch, go to church on Sunday. Because they get broke and they get TV. Fear not they let them preach tithe too much again. Because Damina go jump on it. Damina go say a lie. Bible don't talk as so. Yeah. Then if I now make you watch whether them Baba, wait till they come. Adeboye, or that's Redeemed Man and the other Baba. Whether fear to go let them even talk anyhow about it again. Then they mind their language now. Because Damina go just jump on it. A lie. It's a lie. Bible did say so. Damina, oh boy, I hear you. You know. Wow, Damina, you small. They say, you know what is there? That one where they carry women follow every places. Where they be neighbor. I know the lover boy now. Lover boy pastor. Apostle Suleiman.
Like, where is he carrying women to? Hey, I was not confused. Who is the one that
Suleiman, I be the lover boy now. My lover boy. That one not we stay with that. You know they take I see now. No one is married now. Good guy.
Huh? He's married. He has his wife. So
for where? Anyway, now God go judge everybody. If where when they feel they kill person when they wear clothes. I know if you talk to the pastor when they carry everything. I know he take it in whole hand, they follow road. Now anyway, when he talk, he said that short man. Now he had the quote. He the open man come church. They say that short man from Port Harcourt. That short man from Port Harcourt. Oh, but you the tall man from where? You the tall man from here. You be thief. You know you be womanizer. Yes, sir. You know these guys are funny, man. They're funny.
I noticed that codedly. Pastors are fighting each other. This is wrong. This is wrong. Like, pastors are fighting each other. This one and this one, they are not settling.
It
was obvious that this man
in the Bible, from the days of the Acts of the Apostles, we have some meaningful people telling you that's not what the gospel is saying.
David, the Biome and OPM pastor has never been in good terms. That is one that was breakthrough. Breakthrough is popular in Port Harcourt, right? They have never been in good terms. Him and OPM, that is that one that they say used to carry coconuts to do all those this thing in church, something like that. Yeah. Omega Power Ministry. They have never been in good terms, like fighting each other publicly. And I was like, this is wrong. How can pastors be fighting pastors? You own your church.
What is wrong? God. No, they just Mary. I don't think anything is wrong. It's about accepting the truth, or you making a decision.
But you don't understand that every pastor has their pattern of preaching. If you notice, exactly. He's a preacher of
we have to, Mary, the decision is left for us.
Somebody like Adeboye, we tell you he believes in righteousness, right? The one of redeem. So all of them have their own pattern. Some is righteousness.
The righteous man said he has been to heaven. Wait, Adeboye say. He don't see God. He don't see he has for heaven.
When they that one believes in righteousness, holiness.
Wait now, Mary.
A woman that doesn't
even Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ don't do this one, he not tell us where he has day for heaven. I mean, I leave me alone. Sometimes now they bobo us.
No, he said that a woman that is wearing a makeup cannot climb his pulpit. Was it not decided that did you hear the trending news? He said one of his daughter, right? His church member. Was actually given a project, I think allocated to fix a road, something like that. And she gave them a budget of 3 million naira. That could you believe that they asked her to top it to 33 million? She should add 30K on top. And she should give them a budget that is 33 million. So they'll eat the 30 million, right? And the 3 million will be for the job. That's the girl refused. So he said that he's proud of her, that it takes only the grace of God, you understand, to reject that kind of thing. But on the second thought, so this is the kind of thing we are talking about. The corrupt leaders. Let's say she even accepted, although some people did not believe it though. But let's say yes, we believe. Like me now, I believe it because I cannot say that a man of God will just come and start telling us something that is not real. But truly,
who is the man of God? Mary, who is the man? Who is Mary? Wait, in a man of God, who are called be man of devil?
We are just
no tell me now.
We are children of God now. You don't understand.
Okay. In a man of God, me a man of who? One maybe more take time. This one, if I'm married for her,
he was saying
Now
On that one,
beat
he
you.
was
I
saying
go
that
beat
the
you, go
girl,
tell your papa. I go beat you, carry K, they beat you, go meet your papa. Say, you see what your daughter they do?
you
That's what you think.
understand.
Like
That
that,
one
K,
that
they
was
beat you
saying
finish house.
the road project was 3 million. They're telling the girl to say is 33 million. Is that not the corruption we're talking about? But
No,
because she's his daughter, she believes in God, she refused that kind of attitude.
you
She
know what
refused to accept that kind
you
of
know what
thing.
Peter, you know what Peter talk? When this boy they rant mouth, he say, you know, say it's the same Peter. It's the Peter that Jesus Christ so trusted that betrayed him. You know what Peter betrayed them? He said, yet, of all the Peter have done, now the same Peter, now he said, Jesus Christ say, on upon you, I will build this church. And the gate of hell, he don't already bless Peter. You understand? See, Peter defend him. So it depends on how you read the Bible. I agree. There will be different interpretation, but one basic truth is this: don't lie against God. Not tell us say you don't see heaven. Nobody if you see God, you will die.
Because is that the one that is your problem? I'm talking about the one that his daughter in church refused to do corruption. You're talking about the what is it that everyone that is paying you now? Eh?
That one go on the extreme. You know, in those days, wait, you know what the Pastor Demina tell them? He said, we're gonna look the kind of walking stick. Now the same color, the same style, now the same kind of walking stick, neither they carry come. Oh, you have been cured, they will carry the walking stick come. The same kind of walking stick, the same color.
So
Now they
because
share
Pastor
them.
Jerry, so
So
because
all the
Pastor
people,
Jerry knew
wait. All the people when they cure, now the same color of walking stick now they get. Pastor Chris in those days say, what's the color? He say, cure blind man. The blind man just cure finish. What is it? The man say white. What is it? Say red. So person we never see before. When did they know say this one are red, this one are white? Person never see before Pastor Chris.
have you noticed that Pastor Chris has reduced that his miracle compared to like
Okay,
before?
thank God. Now people like the Damina, no, now the Damina calm and down. Damina, more Damina they come. Now Damina they only they talk, they preach against. You see, Mary, in the midst of evil, God will always raise his men.
Like if you don't believe in miracles, that is the question. Because Pastor Jerry just healed somebody that was not working. I think in the UK or the US that he went for a concert, and people have been trolling him since that he has somebody like you know this man that is singing that is on wheelchair for a very long time. This Yoruba singer is a popular Yoruba singer that has somebody like that in Nigeria on wheelchair since he did not hit that one. He went outside countries to go and hit somebody in wheelchair. That they should fear God though. So I don't understand. I'm not asking myself. Is it that you people?
Mary, for Red Bobo, the boy now, that your boy where you talk so. He Nigeria, he here, he
Pastor Jerry.
Pastor Jerry.
Yeah, because he used somebody now. People are complaining.
Mary, you see, if you listen to me when I talk about the things we have done where the industry went to succeed for Nigeria. I say one, na Nollywood. Two, na music industry. Number three, na fashion industry. People call tailor in those days. Number four, na the religious industry. Our church, our pastors, they have been very successful. No, Mary, it's a successful industry. If na that one God take give us money now, make we go abroad, go deceive people. Now black people you see they deceive, so not be Yibo. If na Yibo, you not go come up for that country, come back. Tell them make it try am. If you try am here, they go put you down, you go prove that your miracle. Tell them all this nonsense they do. So one day we go call am.
The miracle was not done in Nigeria.
Maybe make it they play the wayo first. Maybe the
miracle was not done in Nigeria. I'm telling you so that you understand. The miracle was done outside the country. I think in the UK.
That's what I'm saying, Mary. I said that the outside country where goes on are black people. If the government of UK no say your stupid miracle, they cause. In fact, Nigerian government even tell them say Mokuna not preach a miracle for Nigerian churches. That's why they ban them and they not get television. You they see all those pastors they preach in those days. They cannot preach on terrestrial television. Go to your rubbish television and preach your own. You see, there are things you cannot do. This is your foolish miracle. Come try am for UK. Pastor Jerry, maybe now here we go hold you one day. That your money where they get for YouTube so you never reach. They bobo people. One day when we go catch you, you go not go come up for here. Now you they do it within the black people. He's famous. You know that's how they go do. Until they go hold you go prove where the miracle come from. Where that God when give you the power when you take care of these people. If they come, Mary, listen, we have known from the one say pastors. I say na successful industry, so I give them credit. But say now the bobo people na lie. Come on. the highest level of insincere people in Nigeria. Another one when they say Toma from the Edo, because Pastor Suleiman, if they say the short man from PH, you be tall man from Edo. You the bobo people, they carry women. That boy know they take I see beautiful girl. Apostle Suleiman. Mary, I not go finish my wife, make it go to the church. Oh, you not go there.
How would you be in the UK and know that it's carrying women in Nigeria?
Hey. Mary, you did this country. Where you did?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
I know you know they unless maybe they defend your pastors. No problem. At least Nana talk say the miracle. Say because this boy touch him, a very dark man hold it in, so the miracle don't disappear because it's not holy. Not only men of God holy. More do Jesus name proof for that one. Kai, who do us? In fact, it's the same thing we are talking about today. With the talk, say government go and make money. They say that.
He used to shout. The man say he has withdrawn his case against very dark man. Son, go and say no man forgive. Very dark man says a lie. I should not forgive him. That you have to carry the case to court.
You go carry him. You go forgive the case. Dark man will not get. In fact, dark man say a man that is down, he fears no fall. You don't drag somebody. You can't shame the shameless. Very dark man is a shameless young man. He has nothing to prove. He go tell you what he see. If you like, carry and go, he go open book for you. When NAFDAC get chance, they come to rubbish. They say, you they read it. If somebody talk that one, NAFDAC was supposed to punish NAFDAC. Close down that institution. Yes, they kill us every day with fake drugs. They're not fit to that one. Now this one, they approve. Very dark man talk, see an evil man they do. Anyway, maybe we'll see first. Mary, see what they are trying to talk about. See the number, see on this same headline. There's a revenue generating
agencies that
refuse to
4 trillion naira, and this coming from FAC. You will see that the matter will die down like that.
Mary, but as a matter of fact, you see what I'm talking about, Mary, today. Let's understand. How much are we talking about there?
4 trillion naira.
Okay. How much education they make for UK? 101 trillion. We are poor. We are poor because we're not thinking well. We are fighting over 2 naira. This is the day of artificial intelligence. Not be that time when they get Otishe. You know what the Otishe, when I hit you for? They know they do Otishe again. You do artificial AI, go give you everything in a go. They know they do Otishe again. Oh, my bro, I mean, Mary, come on, grow up. You are in this generation. My generation different from our own. It depends. You know why I come on this show? Sometimes I try to give some history so that you guys can understand the life we lived when we were there. It never found. This thing I'm talking about is not some 200 years ago. I witnessed them. Udoji, I witnessed it. First Stack was in my present. In fact, if you come to Sapler in those days, and when the Igbo reach Sapler, they put out for head, they say, whoa, this land has everything. There's access to sea. Wait a minute. There's access to sea. The land is fertile. They start to farm. You know what they did? That was where they formed the first African plywood. They were assembling plywood and taking it abroad. It's Sapler plywood. Today, if you go to the place, now dry land. Only waiting will they do that. You see the most important thing. Maybe when I grow up, if they count the number of companies in my village, because we have this river Ethiopia, so they attract companies to come establish by the river. So we have over 14 companies. Go there today. You know what you will see? Only one thing, tank farm. Oh yeah. In my village now, the only business that exists is tank farm. There is no plywood company, no rubber company anymore. They are all dead. Oil company, those even we get that the raw oil when we eat, it don't go. All we do today is this. And guess what? You know the guy support. In those days, instead of us to get support, you know what they give us? They give us naval base to monitor how they share how the only government is only interested how that oil will they secured. They even can't give Tompolo one big office. Tompolo, they sing praises to President Tinubu every day. If you see Tinubu won't do anything now, Tompolo will buy all the papers. If they collect 4 billion naira every month, and Tompolo this is a better money. This is my pain, Tompolo. Tompolo, if you know what the oil sector can bring, they give you 4 billion and you are jubilating. You are a fool. You see, it pains me deeply that Nigerians, we can do better. We cannot be celebrating billions of naira. We should be celebrating trillions. If we give Nigeria a chance, if I give you statistics of money when it comes from only 3 sectors of the British economy, don't reach over 300 trillion. How much be your budget? 27 trillion. That's why UK government go borrow you small money, you go be their slave. It's a new era of slavery. This one, we put ourselves, not be Igbo put us. May God save our soul. May they read the papers, make they go. This Mohbad family, I don't know, may they leave the poor boy, make it rest in peace, you know. I really want us to move.
Yeah, that's one issue or the other.
Yeah, they should leave the poor boy to rest in peace, you know. And the father self, how much did they fight over? So when did they vex me? When poor people fight over rubbish, over rubbish. Let's read the next paper. I don't want to read them. It's too.
Vanguard.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. The big story on the Vanguard is distress as harsh economy forces shutdown of over 50 firms. And the writer says 80% others in low capacity utilization. Over 100 employees thrown into job market. Labour begs federal government to intervene. And that story is on page 38 of the Vanguard newspaper. There's also the story that says Tinubu commissions 30 hybrid CNG buses, and we have alleged 5.4 billion naira shares. CBN, FBN, holding ASCA court to dismiss Barbican Capital's suit. And there's another smaller story that says cite inability of plaintiff to provide necessary documents to substantiate its shareholdings. And that's on page 8. We also have a story here that says Southeast monarchs clergy decry ethnic profiling of Igbo. And that's on page 11. Shaibu resumes as Edo deputy governor.
That one a big headline, oh.
He's an imposter. He's coming from government. And that's on page 8. Catholic bishops to federal government save Nigerians from multidimensional poverty on page 9. We will engage market leaders to check exploitative pricing. It's coming from FCCPC boss on page 26.
Can you see the number of jokes on these papers? How many jokes? Let's wedding first interest me. Catholic bishops say they save Nigeria from multidimensional poverty. The question I want to ask Baba, we say how? Are you saying Tinubu have money and Tinubu is eating all alone? What are you people doing in Nigeria to yourselves?
Tinubu entered the seat. Catholic bishop have not allowed him to rest.
No, but wait first. Are you saying that Tinubu have all the money and he doesn't want to give to us?
But that is how
he doesn't have money. He does not have it. The one he have is the one he's using to masturbate himself and his media people. Yes, he spent 100 million, spend this and that, billion on this. But how much is Tinubu spending? Billions of naira. When I hear say they spend 1.5 billion at this in the money, do you know how much Nigeria could be earning? If you want advice Tinubu, we're going to advise Tinubu how we can earn. Anybody that want to save Nigeria should be talking how Nigeria can earn, not how Nigeria can spend. So all this nonsense is a joke. But wait, Shaibu come back. I don't know whether na joke, Abi. Na lie, Abi. They say na lie. Say Shaibu don't resume, Abi. I don't understand that story.
He's an imposter. I don't know if you saw the story I read on the Vanguard. It says, let me go back to that. So Shaibu resumes. He resumes as Edo deputy governor. He's an imposter. He's coming from the government.
Okay, I know. They're going to say na lie. Anyway.
Okay. There's one that says 2024 WAEC credit passes in English maths lower than 2023 figure.
No mind those people. They don't know. They don't get. We don't get education curriculum for Nigeria. Leave that.
WAEC is not failing. JAM will be failing. It's just,
in fact, there should be no WAEC. There should be no JAM. It could be WAEC and JAM. Only WAEC maybe no JAM. Every university should be fighting to get students. You know what? Oh God, in the UK, maybe there should be the business of universities to go and look for students, not the student fighting to enter university for where, for which country? And then the stupid lecturers when don't do anything, carry you for only bola for hand, they wait for any small girl when he come. They laugh, they carry her inside lecturer room, they go lash them. You know what better for now? And here we are. You're talking. And listen, Nigeria, Mary, you know I called. I said Middlesex University, I give you number to call them.
Yes.
In Nigeria, in Abuja.
Yeah.
It's the university where I did my master's in this country. They what? Middlesex is my unit. You know what they do? They said it all. You understand? They have an institution in Nigeria where they source for students. It is so. They have one in Abuja, they have one in Lagos. So offices, so they have agents helping them to look for students. Why do you think they're doing that? Mary, for a university here to go out to Nigeria and open a branch looking for students alone, recruiting students, why do you think they're doing so? Tell me.
Why in the name of they want to make money?
Thank you.
But they want to make money.
Exactly. They do that in India. They do it across the world because that is their source of money. But what do we do? Nigeria's university, what do they do? The lecturer asks you, what do you do? You're fighting your government for 2 naira. That be cheap people, man. When be cheap people, if not be guests, I don't go take una lie. You know, it's the kind girl. You're too cheap. I don't go ever to go out with you. That be the system where they go through. So it's disheartening. But anyway, Mary, maybe we'll see the other one. The other last story when they under the bishop. Which story be that one?
We engage market leaders to check exploitative pricing. This one is story upon story.
Maybe, but do you check? Wait,
anything that go up in this country will not go down. You see, even as tomato price has gone down from 150,000, right? That they said they were selling it to 60,000. The way they were still selling it in the market, that's how it will be. Nigeria is too big. They cannot even control the market price.
But Mary, how do you control market price? That's the question I ask.
And it's annoying that when things are high, the same amount they are selling it, if the thing drops, it will still be like that. That is why the masses are the ones suffering it. Let the price not even go up at all, because once it's up, it doesn't go down again. No. It doesn't go down. That's how you'll be buying it.
Because you know how would they try to bring them down? Would they do them artificially? You don't bring price down artificially. Price can never fall by artificial means. You fall price naturally. And I want to prove that to you. Mary, you know, if I say this mobile phone, as listen now Samsung have been used before. Nokia can't come with this phone, they can't give me better price. I don't change my mind not to buy Nokia. I go to buy Samsung, and they buy Nokia now. Now make me get this Nokia. And as Nokia just misbehave, I go see one better product come from iPhone. I go change to iPhone. You see, you if you trade the market with products, when there's enough products in the market, the price must fall. That's how you naturally fall prices. You don't force people to sell at a particular price. It is not economics. It's against the natural rules of demand and supply. That's what economics is all about. It's against it. When if the price of things are too high, if you want to bring it down, inject more goods into the market. You get farm. Tinubu get farm when he wanted to reduce the price of tomatoes. The government get means to bring the price of tomatoes down. By the time you come make plenty people they farm, they can't get plenty tomatoes. Will they not sell it? Not be the small people when you want buyer go see buyer. The price will must fall if there is massive production of the produce. The government is not thinking along that line. They say they won't go force people when get their product, make they sell at a particular price. What kind of injustice is that? Now you give the people money to buy the things when they get for their shop. No, you can't do that, Mary. It is left for the consumer to go and choose which one they want. And the only way I'm going to fight you is I'm going to give you 3 other competition. By the time this one they sell more than you go sell that your own for lower price. Maybe there's no lies. You understand? There's no other way of doing it. That's why in those days, if you want key market, you go practice the same thing for the market, the price go drop. Our government, again, whether that small economists when they teach us, the university lecturers, now them and they cry to. When for teach us how to do this thing better. That's why education is important. What are they doing? They're making mockery of the system. Maybe let's take another paper before we close the show because we're almost getting out of time.
Okay. Let's check the guidance and see.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guidance is federal government may miss. That is the big story on the guidance. National broadband plan. Federal government may miss 2025 targets as 136 million Nigerians lack internet access. And court throws out application to bar Nigerian from further protests against hunger. And that's on page 6. We also have a story here that says Tinubu rolls out locally made CNG buses to erase transportation on page 5. Nigeria bound versus pay $620 million war risk insurance premium on page 22. NYSC invalidates certificate of 101 Unical graduates on page 8. Labour vows to picket states on failure to implement new minimum wage, and that's on page 4. And these are all the stories you have on the.
But this will resume as Edo State Deputy Governor. Not true.
I saw it now. I had to just jump because we've read it before on the guide on the Vanguard. I don't know how true it is.
See, Ajero. Labour vows to picket state on failure to implement new.
This one that are talking about internet access. I don't understand. Is it the lack of money that affected the data plan? Because now the thing is just wiping like water. It doesn't stay again. Everyone has confirmed it that data does not last again in the country.
I thought that the government that is actually trying to cripple it for some time. Well, they
won't change the price, but the one that they have will not stay long. So it's the same thing as changing the price. So that's just it.
Really, in fact, for me, that is a joke. The government of Nigeria and the providers will only face competition. If Nigeria want to do well, whoever that is providing us now, provide an alternative and the price, the product will be available and the price will fall. And if she Tinubu, oh God. Some kind of thing when I go to do, say, if na foreign investment, if I really know, say, I go spend Nigerian money when I don't collect as stars on anything meaningful to bring the price down, and this price is coming from a foreigner, I go infiltrate them by bringing 2-3 other ones to compete, and the price will fall in my country. While I'm building my own. We don't have leaders, man. We don't have yet. But we really need to find out whether the Shaibu na deputy governor now. I can't wait to confirm that. But meanwhile, Labour vows, you see what they are they talk? That's your boyfriend, Mary. Eh?
You know
how they talk now.
So many of them. I hope it's not Ajero that you're talking about.
Ajero be your main man. Ajero now I give you to. I gave this one to Ajero. Ajero, see your wife. You know, I give her to you.
I beg you.
Ajero, don't they say to go fight? State where don't pay money. You see, this guy not get wahala.
Yes, now he has worked now. He has tried to help people have minimum wage of 70,000. So he needs to work harder to make sure that people are paying. If they are not paying, and the salary is not working.
Maybe is that money? Is that money?
He said it's with fixed feelings now. So maybe you'll be surprised that maybe after 6 months, Nigeria will start another problem. Because it's not stable.
We go beat her this time. We go beat her. In fact, if we try him again, we'll go beat her. You understand? Because if the labor has insisted on what they were doing, there would have been need for this national strike. There wouldn't have been need for this protest. Because everything we are saying now was what they would have put together in that nation strike. Now we come from one strike, we go to another one. It's not good for economy. The truth is, we are not. If labor does not think well, labor is not talking how we can make money as a nation. Anybody when they talk that matter, they vex me. Anybody that is not talking how Nigeria can make money as a nation is my enemy. If I have enemy today, are those people who are not talking, who are not helping us to talk how we can make more money. Those are enemy of progress. Mary, it's time for we've done enough for today. And thank you for joining the show. Let's say I want to leave it with you finally. What do you have to say? Let's look at recap of what we discussed today from the education system in Nigeria. What do you have to tell? If nobody else, what do you have to tell us? What do you have to tell the minister? What do you have to tell our education? ASU government.
Not the minister's picture, the Minister of Education, the mama.
They can't, yeah. Not be Baba this.
Okay, yeah, that's him. Honestly, he needs to do more. He needs to do more because, in as much as we know that things are actually difficult in the country, do you know that it's a slap on our face that people go to Benin Republic to go and study? Like, I don't understand. People go to Benin Republic to go and study, leave Nigeria to Benin Republic, to Rwanda, that you cannot even compare them to Nigeria. Like, do they really enjoy this thing, or is because of our educational system? Because you know fully well that if you actually ask a child to go to school in Nigeria, you cannot really beat your chest that if the course is 4 years course, the person will finish at exactly that 4 years. The person might spend up to 6-7 years. And it cannot be a normal thing because this is time wasting of this particular person. So they need to do more. And they need to actually look for how to make money from schools, because I really don't understand why every time they say they want to do ASU strike, ASU want to go on strike, ASU want to go on strike. Like, I don't get. If we are suffering and saying that this is the kind of money we expect to get from the government, I don't even expect schools to be suffering like that. Because at the case, even federal schools pay school fees. There is no school that is free. There's no free education. The federal government, they have their own school fees. The federal schools here, they pay school fees. State schools pay school fees. So what do they use that school fees for? What do they use it for? Where is it going? At the end of the day, they come and say they want to go on the strike because of lack of money. We need to do better. We need to do more. We need to think and strategize on how things can be good, because you can't tell me that 5 years back, 10 years back, the same system, the same pattern, no difference, no improvements, then it's a problem. Honestly, it is. So it's really, really sad. It is. Oh.
Yes. And maybe you said it all. Thank you, my daughter. You said it all. That the country, Mr. Minister, you get to do better, because our children cannot continue to go on exile in the name of education. Make Nigerian education fruitful for the nation and for us. And that is the most important sector you can talk about, because building tomorrow is building lives for tomorrow. And the only way you can constructively and intelligently build people of tomorrow is through education. So the people that need to be built, sir. And education is the weapon to achieving that. Now, I don't know your excuse, sir. I have brought to this platform today. If you doubt it, please go and find out. And I put this figure before everybody, that the UK government generates, that between 2020 and 2023, they made 50 billion pounds from education. 90% is from foreign students. Oga, start to think how the Nigerian education can make money. Sit down with the think tank. All of you, Nigeria know how to do this. The think tank, most of them are very good writers, very educated people. I bet Mona put them from one place, Mona ask them. If you don't understand the economics of education, do not be a minister of education. Well, I think we said it all. I'm sure there are other aspects of education we'll look at. Don't forget, yes, the other time I had a show here, I talked about the importance of education. Today, I talk about the economics of education. Tomorrow, we can talk about the welfare of education. But tomorrow, Mary will be talking us through the health sector, the economics of the health sector. How the health sector can be the source of income. Because if they go India, they go treatment, you carry your president come here, country, meaning there's money in health. People that created the health system here, they're not making money. We need to think how we're going to create our own so that people will carry people come our country. That is why I end the show today. My name again is Daddy Chris. This is Mary. Mary, thank you so much for joining us. And I like to put this money on top of your beautiful face. Whether we will make this kind of money tomorrow. 50 billion pounds from education, meaning we can be making 101 trillion in naira if we behave well. Thank you so much, my daughter. I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, that's where we end the show, my people. It is always a pleasure to have you in our midst. And like I said, this is Wake Up Nigeria. This is where we try and take a look at some of the papers and we talk about important issues. What we talk about today is how education can make us money. Like as usual, I bring statistics from other countries and I compare with what we can achieve as a people. If you see any reason why we cannot achieve it, better tell me. We have the best of education. We have the best lecturer. The reason I know is most of them are here in the UK lecturing. I'm doing a little course at the moment. There are so many Nigerians who are lecturers there. The same people, the same Nigerians. And in terms of facilities, no, there's no, our universities are villages. Have you been to Uniben? Have you been to, go to Nigerian University. It's a village. So is it the land that we don't have or the brains that we don't have? It's all combined. We just don't think well. We've all been poisoned by that little thing called oil. My people, I want to say this again. We are not rich people anymore. We are now poor people. The reason we are poor is because we are waiting for only oil money. Every other way when we make money, we say we know they care about them. Something they wrong with us. We need to change that. So that's why I end the show today. My name is Adi Chris, and I'll be here again tomorrow with beautiful Mary to talk about the business of the health sector. See you tomorrow. Don't drive. Don't drink and drive. And stop making trouble. Somebody make a comment. Might just play with this joke. Mary, I'll go ask you this question before we end the joke. Apostle Suleiman. Apostle Suleiman say, hey, if you see any man, now this is my pastor said, they go cause trouble. I go see talking some joke before. Mary, if you talk not finish, I go just click finish. He said, make una avoid any man when they keep malice for house. How you say they cope with them? If you can't get boyfriend or husband when they keep malice, how you go do?
No, but men don't keep malice now.
Beg you. Before they keep malice, you get what you do, my daughter. So I'm going to see the show there. I'll see you tomorrow, baby. Thanks.
Srtv. Innovative content. Global